Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall says 11:30 p.m. on Tuesday night. Back with three each way selections for tomorrow. There was nothing really standing out. One is a bus horse that won for us the last time. I was in Roscommon. Big crowd this evening. Great gathering altogether. A lot of people that I met in Galway were around. Met a good few. There was a good gang of them there from Longford. Mickey Nevin and them. They looked to be enjoying themselves. They were sitting out, had a table out on the grass. Plenty of pints to be seen at the table. Met Martin Dempsey from Ball in County Mayo, a regular listener, he said. And Mairead and Kenneth. I was chatting Mairead. I didn't meet Kenneth. She said Kenneth won't start off the day without looking at the video every morning, so that was good to hear. And Hugh Lynn and Lachlan, and there was, I forget his first name, that was with him. He was with me on the bus when we went to Willie Mullins's last 1st of October, around that time. I forget your name. He said it was the best day out he ever had when we were racing in Gordon Park afterwards. And the young fella that works in next venture in Roscommon Town, forget your name as well. Memory can go at times. And then I went just as the bumper was on, got out of Dodge. I went to pick up a vehicle for the morning. As I'm like Willie Nelson, I'm back on the road again in the morning. I have to be at the Croke Park Hotel in Dublin by 9 a.m. So I'll be going at 6:30. So I won't get much sleep. I just pack the bag now and get ready for off. Heading for, I think I have 4 people, 2 couples. We're heading for Kinsale tomorrow night, and then a couple of nights in Killarney, one in Galway Saturday night, Donegal, outside Donegal town Sunday night, Monday and Tuesday night Belfast, Wednesday night Trim, and drop them back in Dublin on Thursday. So I'll be gone 8 or 9 days altogether. 9 altogether. So we'll see. Hopefully the weather keeps up. Puck Fair is on in Killorglin. Someone told me tonight, some bookie told me that tonight, that he was heading down. We had 2 today. Spantic, you can see that was a typical young jockey, why he wanted the lead today when he didn't want to lead the last day. When he finished a closer the last day, he's trying to set the pace today. Himself and Hellenista cut each other's throats. You could see that. I was watching it on television, but I was monitoring the betting exchanges, and you could see that the 2 of them were drifting even though they were out in front. Nonsensical speed for low grade horses. And then the other horse, I would take a gamble on that, hoping to step up and trip and the good ground would suit, but it wasn't good ground in Roscommon. It was soft. There was a couple of horses pulled out on account of soft ground. So he got a place anyway. He went out 8 and 9 to 1 during the day. Small loss on the day. There's something I want to monitor for the next week as well. Something that we were watching, the people that was with me, is the showers in hotels. How difficult they can be to use at times. Some of them can be very easy, and some of them are very poor altogether. You don't know what to do with them. Because even the last couple that was with me, she said that the first thing she checked in the hotels was how difficult the shower. I was calling it the morning challenge, or you could say finding out how big a bollocks it was. Because some of them were easy. There was a button to press, and there was a lever going down to the right, and a red arrow on it, and up to the left a blue arrow. Simple enough. There was a couple of then that you couldn't know what to do with them. And even the guy that was with us the last time, when she went out to get something downstairs, and when she went back up, he was in the bath. And she said, "You haven't had a bath in 20 years. And he said, "I had no other choice. I couldn't get the water up there." So it was the same, but there was a lever on the wall. And I tried to pull it out, it wouldn't come out. I tried to go left, it wouldn't go left. And then I went to the other side, and you had to go all the way up to and I don't know why they're all different, but that's going to be a test. The first thing I'll have to check every time. And we stay. Well, I was in there's 3 hotels I think I was stayed before. One of them was no problem, and one was difficult. So we'll see. We'll give an update on a daily basis. And I'm bringing the custard with me because I'll be staying in Galway on Saturday night, and I'll be getting more if I need it. So on to tomorrow. There's a 420 race. This is a veterans handicap. You have to be 6 or older to run in this. And there's an outsider there. Horses there for David O'Meara. It's only 8, but it's his lowest rating in a long time. He's 78 now. He upped up at 12 to 1 earlier. I think he's into 9s now. But the last time he was 78 was... It was never that low. When he started off handicapping, it was actually in Pontefract and good to firm ground, and he won by 8 lengths. He went up £5 for that. He has another run in Pontefract last year, and he was 5th in a claiming handicap. But he's drawn well this time as well. He was 5th to Ventura Rascal, and he was 91, so that's £13, nearly a stone lower. So drawn well tomorrow. Mara's Yard in good form. Richard Oliver. I don't know much about him. He's in the plate tomorrow. That'd be the only disadvantage, and he's not claiming either, which is I don't know why. I don't know, but a 9 to 1 shot now. They're paying 4 places, 8 in places. That was a bet, I thought. And then there's one in Sligo in the Fillies Oaks tomorrow. It's a handicap. We backed Lizzie's filly and a maiden in Ballinrobe the last time. We backed Dubana as well. And we backed Yokkell. And that was the only one that won. So we'll stay with that. And it's a 10 to 1 shot. Out of Fast Company or by Fast Company. So it has ran pretty well even on good ground, but it's better on soft. But it won off 56 in Tipperary last August. But it seems to have improved a bit this year as well. Even in defeat there a couple of times it ran well. But stepping up and trip has worked the Oracle. And it done it fairly well. This is it in the purple colours and third in Ballinrobe the last time. And he was going away at the line, or she was going away at the line again.
Ethel leads narrowly to the end of the back straight. Theophilus poised in third is Yokkell and Only From Me, and Persian Queen and Comfort Line. The back 3 or 4, Mere Casbah and New Hill. 3 to run. Coming out of the back straight, heading to the top of the track. It's Celebrating Ethel from Theophilus, who's now within a half a length. Break of a length to Yokkell, sharing third with the ridden long Only From Me. We're getting reminders as Comfort Line and Persian Queen and Vormir and New Hill. And Casbah has been eased out of contention. Running the home turn, Celebrating Ethel from Theophilus. Going between them is Yokkell. Round the outside is Comfort Line, then Persian Queen and Only For Me, and New Hill and Vormir in it is straight. Yokkell comes to tackle. On the inside, Celebrating Ethel. Beginning a run is Comfort Line, then Persian Queen and New Hill next. Theophilus fades ahead of Only For Me, and it's Yokkell and Comfort Line. These two battling it out. 50 yards to go, and it's Yokkell doing best from Comfort Line. Persian Queen.
Up £5 for that. Good effort the last time. Now this won't be simple, as you know well. Joseph O'Brien won it last year. Got up on the line. I think the horse was 10 to 1, was it? 10 to 1, yeah. Corky. We had backed Corky in his previous race, and we didn't back it that night. We had a couple of winners at this meeting last year. We had a second, no, we had first and a second. Barometer was second in the last race. Perfect Portrait is the favourite, and Lizzie's filly. Yokkell is paying 4 places. Some of the bookies there, some of them are on 3. Each way bet at 10 to 1 Buzz Horse. And then in the finale, there's a horse here that the bookies are taking no chances with at all. Is Pink Fire Lily. first run for Emmett Mullins and Paul Byrne, so they must have seen something when it ran last time out over jumps. It was sixth in Cheltenham, uh, of 106. So take 40 off that, 66, 60, it's well in. Shamey Heffernan taking the ride. But there's a horse there that ran well enough in Sligo before. It was second for us in an each way play to. When was the second? It was on Whiskey and the Hill. Soft to heavy, but it seems to be slightly better on good ground. And Colin Keane stays with it. And it got a horror trip, I thought, the last day in Down Royal. That's it in the green and red colours.
Improving as the grey evening is in par with bright and
But
shine.
out the back to the right. But he has to go 8 wide there.
Off the bend, and it is Slaney Tide from Evening's Empire, and between them is Bright and Shine. Well, on the outside, look out for Notturno and St. Faz as they bunch hitting the furlong pole. And it's Evening's Empire from Notturno, St. Faz in between them, then Bright and Shine. Mackin' a Million Fratis, Slaney Tide is tied up. Not much between Evening's Empire and St. Faz. It's these two together going towards the line, and it's St. Faz might just have.
I'm hoping that Colin Keane would keep it up closer to the pace tomorrow, and he was better nearly if he came on the rail and tried to get a run the last day. Now it's low fare, low grade stuff that, but there'll be 3 each way plays tomorrow. That was 5-1 earlier, because I don't know what the other one is. If there's a big gamble on the other one, they're paying 4 places, even at 9-2, whatever, that'll drift out to 5-1 the market, back it each way to try and maybe in each way treble. It's not great stuff for a couple of days, so we'll just keep it steady. Bash the bookies, over and out.